Hello, everyone, and welcome to Market Wrap with Raja. I'm the co founder of NeoTrader, and I'm also a trading influencer. I've been in the market for more than 15 years, and I've been involved in this last few many years giving my knowledge skills and my trading skills to all the people out there who are following us on our YouTube channel or our Instagram feed or our Facebook feed. And the whole purpose is to enable the audience so that they are able to know something about the market, and they are also able to get a nice idea about how to go forward and do that market participation. So today, once again, I am going to be talking about the indices, and we can see that over the last few sessions, the indices did manage to make a strong upward bounce from the lower levels, but right now we are facing some kind of resistance zones, and these resistance zones were very well identified in our market wrap, and I'm sure that you're getting a fair amount of idea on how to read the markets, how to spot the levels, and how to plan your trade. That's what is my agenda, and I hope you're able to do that as you're following me on the YouTube channel. I'm sure that if you're watching me for the first time, I would also like you to go ahead and like our YouTube channel, subscribe to our channel, because we are coming out with various kinds of interesting videos. There are talks by Dr. Narayan, there are talks by my colleagues. So all of us are here to share with us our market experience, our market knowledge, so that your market participation goes up notches higher. All right. Now let's dive right in and let's see what we have on the indices as of 22nd of July, going ahead into the weekly expiry for tomorrow. So what we are seeing right now on the charts is the chart of Nifty IT. Yes, Nifty IT was definitely in contention last week, but what we are seeing right now is I have taken a higher time frame chart on Nifty IT to get a little bit of larger perspective. And what we see here is the highs around 17,500 seems to be a stifling pot and a spot out there, as you can observe that around those zones, around 17,500, there are some profit booking emerging, and at those zones, it is highly unlikely that Nifty IT would make any further upward charge beyond that. So for us to gain some momentum on the IT index per se, or the IT stocks also, it would be best looked at from a pullback perspective. So this is the view on the weekly charts. So now let's shift to the daily charts. These are the daily charts right now, and daily charts indicate a possibility of some reversal happening here, and this reversal could be challenged all the way lower, and supports around 16,500 still offer a nice opportunity to look at some long side in Nifty stocks, Nifty IT stocks, or the Nifty IT itself. But till then, I would be having a wait and watch approach and see what really happens when Nifty IT dips into those zones, and then plan my trade. And even if I look at it from an intraday perspective also doesn't look to be quite great. And you can see here there are hesitations to move higher, and the possibility of these gap zones around 16,500 looks quite possible. And the way the charts are set up, if we were to look at some kind of support, the support zones are emerging out here. This is a small support trend line which I'm drawing. Trend line is a line that connects a series of lows and or a series of highs on the downside. We are connecting a series of lows on the upside to identify supports, and any pullback into the zone would be a good area to look out for. So this could be a good area to see what happens around the 16,400 to 500 zone. That's the zone where I would be looking to re-enter the IT space. Till then, IT is a wait and watch. So now let's move to the other index, which is the Bank Nifty. You can see here that Bank Nifty was very well identified by us in the previous sessions. You can take a look at this video of yesterday. You will see that the Nifty IT, the Bank Nifty was very definitely had the potential to move up, and it did. But then what really happened was the zones around 23,000, we had identified that as a profit booking zone based on the pattern analysis. And what we observed was around 23,000, there was profit booking, and Bank Nifty traveled lower. And you can see here that there is also a nice trend line, and the trend line resistance also halted the price. But looking at the momentum indicator, we continue to believe that the bullishness in Bank Nifty is not lost. So we should be having an open mind towards Bank Nifty on the long side, but then definitely we need to reconsider an extremely bullish approach, because tomorrow is going to be an expiry day, and we will definitely have some volatility in Bank Nifty for sure. And the reason for this statement is arising from the lower time frame charts. You can see here, these are the lower time frame charts, and you can see over the last 2 days, the Bank Nifty has climbed above this median line. This is the median line drawn from the series low. You can see here, Bank Nifty has managed to respect this median line over the last 2 sessions, and it has managed to hold out around these support zones. So unless and until we get a closing below 22,500 on at least a 30-minute chart, okay, tomorrow you need to wait at least for 30 minutes below 22,500 for you to consider that yes, it is a potential reversal which is happening. And if I were to just remove this, let me just remove this pitchfork so that you get some idea on what are the levels which you could look at. This is, I'm just enlarging this a bit, and you can see here that this gap zone once again around 22,500. So on the downside 22,500, on the upside 23,200. That could be a potential range for tomorrow, and we should definitely be tracking that, because right now Bank Nifty is under threat, and it could spiral a nice reaction if it moves below this zone. So that's what we need to watch out for, and that's what is my take on Bank Nifty. Now let's move to Nifty and see what we have in store. This is the chart of Nifty, and you can see here that the prices have reached into the upper end of the pitchfork. You can see here there's a modified pitchfork which I have drawn, and you can see that the prices are now around this zone, and they are facing a tough time crossing the levels. We have spoken about 11,225, and you can see here that today's high was 11,238. Yesterday's video was quite in line with the market movement, and the market has definitely moved in line with the discussion which we had yesterday. So now what we are seeing at the pitchfork upper channel is also a negative candlestick pattern, which is also called as a bearish engulfing. So you have got a bearish engulfing here, and we need to see whether there is a follow through. So the key point to watch out for, okay. So the next question is, what is the key point to watch out for? The key point to watch out for would come from the intraday charts. Before we step into the intraday charts, just take a look at the momentum indicator. What you are seeing here, let me just enlarge this a bit. You can see here that the RSI has been attempting to go above the 70 zone. It has managed to go above the 70 zone, but it has not been able to make a successful case out of it. So what it goes down to say is that the possibility of moving up seems limited. So now when we are looking at the downside, let's try and cap the downside also, so that we are very clear when we head into the expiry. Okay, this is the chart of Nifty. Nifty once again from I have drawn this pitchfork from the expiry, the series low, to get a picture of how we can identify the setups using pitchfork. Pitchfork is my favorite tool, and I try and use it as frequently as possible, because they give us very unbiased channeling technique. You can see here that there's a whole pitchfork which I have drawn. The prices are once again taking support at the median line. So we need, it is definitely a wait and watch approach. It's almost near the gap zone. So 11,050 on the Nifty, 22,500 on the Bank Nifty. So these are two support levels which we have to watch out for. if you get a 30-minute closing below these zones, then you can definitely be clear about where the market is heading, and that direction is the downside. So this was my analysis for the indices. I hope you liked what I shared today, the insights I gave you today. And if you do like it, please share and comment in the comment section below. And also share this video with as many people as possible, because I do know that this kind of structured analysis is not there anywhere on the internet. And I'm sure that you will be able to gain insights and plan your trade accordingly. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.